All right. I think I'm live. I think the audio's messed up and it's only coming through one channel, and I don't know why. Good. Good way to start drinking water. It's how you do it. Yeah, it's going to drive me nuts. I'm sorry if the audio is messed up. I really can't figure out why. I want to say it's OBS, but that doesn't make sense. Yeah, this would drive me nuts if I was listening. So just be aware that I know it's happening and I'm trying to figure it out. And rather than taking up time it's like there's a stutter. Am I still audible here? Okay. Nope. Fuck. I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out next time. Technology today, by the way, has just been insane. So just bear with me. I had to take my computer into the Apple store. It's like the last thing I ever want to do. Uh, yep, no right on the earbuds. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't make any sense why this would be happening. But it is. So you're just going to have to deal with it. And we'll fix it on the post or something. Hey, Amy Lynn, I'm glad you liked the last podcast. There's also a delay when I read comments. So if you have questions, a good time to put them. Oh my God, this would drive me. I'm going to take my headphones off. I suggest if you have headphones, take them off because I can't listen to my echo voice with the one channel thing. Anyway, all right, sorry about that. If you have questions, put them in the chat. That's the best way to do it now. Get ahead of it because it's not in real time. There's usually like a 20-second delay or something. So we're going to go over, what are we going to go over? We're going to go over these cards that I pulled, all right? Today, earlier on Instagram. Hold on, I have to get a reference. I'm super on it tonight. All right. It's all your imagination. I know, but actually, there's technical shit too. I got to figure out sometimes. Um, Five of Swords, right? We got the Five of Swords. Then we got the King of Cups. Then we got the Hierophant. This audio, visual quality, I'm nailing it. Judgment. And then we get back to the Five of Swords. So we're going to go over these. Energy today as well. Oh, it's been nuts. It's been real crazy. Full moon in Cancer. There was an eclipse tonight on the moon. Just a lot of stuff. Big cycles completing, monthly, yearly, many yearlies. So that's been going on. If you've been processing it, great. Also, a lot of people probably getting special powers, is what I'm calling them. Um, Uploads, downloads, whatever you want to call it. You're just getting there's more senses than 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. There's like I think 360 is what someone I know said, and that sounds right. And there's a lot of them. You might be beginning to be feeling like the energy, really becoming sensitive to energy in the rooms. Oh, Paul Selig's so good, man. I'm really into the this I am the word thing. But yeah, all these different senses are becoming people are becoming more aware of them. They've always existed, but now people are tuning into them, and that's cool. But it's also can be disorienting. So just be aware of that. So Five of Swords, though, when we're dealing with something like this, is we're talking about victory. We're talking about a sense of accomplishment, something that's like gone well, and that's great. Now it's a 5, which means it's not a stable position. It's not like we stay in this victory position forever, but it is a good place to savor it if that's where you are. Oh, I stretch my back, getting all your energies. Um, King of Cups, right? Balancing our emotions. This is what this really is. This is what we're being asked to do. If you want to push out into the deep waters, the deep psychic waters, you got to balance your emotions. It's imperative. It's the main thing you have to do. Because if you don't do that, if you're riding those big waves, you're out there in the sea, something knocks you off, fine if it's not that big of a wave. Medium-sized wave, not that big of a deal. Big wave, okay. Huge fucking mammoth tsunami type wave. You don't want to get knocked off that fucker. It's going to be a rough ride down. So King of Cups asking us to balance our emotions. I'm going to rapid fire through these. This is how we're doing it. We'll go to the questions. Hierophant. To have some order, have some detail, have some structure, honor tradition when approaching your own consciousness. You can overturn it when you need to. There are no rules, but good to work with frameworks that tried and true. Judgment, right? Could just say judgment, but it's mercy. Everyone's judged in the end to be great and awesome. So no need fighting it now. Mercy is given to everyone, even the people you think it probably shouldn't be. That's your own resistance. Even fucking crazy, fucked up people. So you know how it goes. So that's it. That's the cards. It's simple, right? Victory. Balance your emotions. pay attention to order and structure and mercy, right? Everything's great. Okay, cool. That was easy. Let's get the questions. Synchronicity, yeah, never to watch Paul Sugg. Yeah. He's good. He's real good. I like his voice. And this is how we're going to talk, and we say this to you 3 times. That is the word. I am word. I like it. I'm with it. I'm totally with it. Anxiety through the roof. Yeah. So make sure it's your anxiety. Make sure it's your anxiety. Make sure you're not picking up on other people's energies. If it's your anxiety, it's pretty easy to fix. Use the mirror technique. Use the imaginal techniques. Use your state of consciousness. Appropriate a state of consciousness to move you through it. Clarity, balance, knowingness, stuff like that. Love. Give it to yourself in the mirror. That shit works. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the podcasts. I don't know, the past 3, whatever they are. They're good. There should be links. Someone want to help me on YouTube and do links and stuff? If you want to help me, let me know. I'll pay you money. Okay. What else? That's not an, I mean, it's kind of an open invitation, but like within a certain time frame. What else you got here? 3 weeks high synchronicity. Amazing. What else? Meditation. Yeah. All right. So, meditation. I like naps. I like closing my eyes and imagining things. I like the mirror technique. I like meditations of like 5-10 seconds. I maybe chill and relax for a little bit. Otherwise, everything is meditation. If you think closing your eyes and meditating diligently for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day is meditation, that's not for most people what's going on. You're fighting with your mind. You're maybe getting familiar with the workings of your mind. But at a certain point, you want some practical, tangible benefits. So hey, if you want to imagine yourself sitting and meditating for a long time, appropriate that state, and then you'll do it, and you'll see what that's about. I'm sure it's a very powerful state of consciousness, but don't think you have to meditate a certain way. Everything is meditation, for real. It's amazing. Okay, what else? Any questions? Did I just run through this so fucking fast? I'll give you guys a second to personal questions. This is what we've been doing today. The readings today have been magical. They're just getting better. Yeah, I'm big upping myself because we worked through like fucking 3 people's problems, like 4 or 5 problems. Serious shit too, guys. I don't share, I don't kiss and tell, but synchronicities, emotional things. There's a lot of release going on, purging. This year is going to be about fear. I told you guys. Big time fear. Big time fear. Just it's good. Move towards it, move through it. That's why it's there. It's wonderful. Am I allowed to smoke on these things? I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble from YouTube. Yeah. Any questions, guys? I'm going to give you another minute to ask specific questions. What do you got between Green Bay and Seattle this weekend based on each team's collective energies? I haven't been tuning in. I know Seattle has struck me as vulnerable this year, but never count Russell Wilson or Pete Carroll up. They're sneaky. I really like the Niners, if I'm being honest. But Green Bay, Seattle, I don't know. Green Bay's got some mojo, but Seattle, I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'll get back to you guys on that one. I don't want to give you a fucked up answer. All right, I'm noticing more and more synchronicity, but it's always with random little things than what I'm imagining before bed. Is there a way to zero in more? Yeah, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Don't react to shit. Right? Don't react. That's how you do it. Don't react to anything, guys. Just know that what you envisioned is true. 5 of Swords. Yeah, 5 of Swords is just victory. It's just chilling. Like you vanquished all foes. Chill. Relax. You beat them for a little bit. Growth. Wearing the growth tunic, the green tunic. Passion underneath it, the red. Orange. Creativity and passion. Your source of the ground. You're good. Relax. Victory is yours. Go pack, go. Eclipse thoughts. Good, bad, anything to do. Maximize good. The eclipse is great. It's in Cancer. The moon is in Cancer. People have a lot of sort feelings and they say bad. Don't do magic. I've been reading. Everyone's like, don't do magic. What? Everything is magic all the time. You can't not do it. So it's good. Everything is good if you want it to be. If you want it to be weird and bad and spooky and scary, sure. Eclipses are great. Powerful energy, feminine energy, can be destructive. Sacred destruction can be growth, positive. We got Kali and Isis and Christ this year. That's the trio. So it's good. Don't really have questions. Just the steps of the staircase the universe has just sort of laid at my feet. You're the universe too. You're the universe. Any tips for protecting yourself from others' whack ass energy? Yeah, well, don't judge it. Number one. Number two, um, it's you, so it's trying to show you something. And if you're aware of it and it's kind of in your face, try to figure out what you need to do. Do you need to move away from it? Do you need to transmute it? Do you need to release it? Do you need to just find something? I'm The best thing you can do for other people's energy is imagine them being really happy and fulfilled. That's the easiest thing you can do. It's the quickest way to let yourself not be trapped by anything. You just imagine the best version of them happiest. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You're off the hook, because if you have a strong imagination, you imagine them being a shithead or having bad vibes, you're creating it for them, and then it's on you. So you don't want that. Mescal, yeah, Tess, that episode will be coming. Don't worry, that's good. Oh yeah, Mescal recommendations would be great. Malbien, I met Ben. He's up here in LA. That's pretty accessible. Tess knows all the good stuff. I will do the episode. It's just great. Do you have an exercise to help with not reacting while leaning into fear? Yeah, learn to love fear. Learn to recognize it for the beacon that it is. It's guiding you towards something that if you move through it, you're going to get all the gifts you want. So you don't want fear all the time, but you learn to recognize it as a tool for your advantage, right? I just tweeted it. You retweeted it. You liked it. Everything is to your advantage. So fear as well. Fear and desire are both the two of the most effective platforms for growth and transcendence. They both show you quickly in different ways, but kind of the same way, how to transcend states. So yeah. Just tuned in, been crying for 3 hours. Cool. Hopefully tears of joy. If not, imagine something better. I received victory message also on synchronicity. Great time for healing and inner work. Yeah, ignore the outside world. I mean, outside world's cool. You don't have to ignore it. Just do your own thing. Have a good time. Yeah, mezcal tip for connecting to the dead. It's real good. Got a bottle of mezcal for my buds to share with a cigar. Yeah, it's so cool, right? It's the best. It's so great. Bad argument with girlfriend day before. Almost lost faith. Cried a lot. Today had a pretty constructive talk that gave us clarity on where to take the relationship next. A lot of twin flame shit coming up in the readings. No one likes to be told it's twin flame. Are we sure the dynamic here, twin flame, can feel like soulmates sometimes, but it's really just you ripping each other apart and bumping into each other and smashing into each other to grow. So make sure that is actually leading to growth. Make sure it's not just running a glitching out pattern, as Jessa would say. Okay. Trying to figure out if I should continue with school or if bumping up against the conflicts is calling me towards a different direction. Check in with yourself. You know what you want. Do things that make your heart sing. Do things that make you happy. Do things that you're passionate about. Imagine those. Your imagination creates reality. You can do whatever you want. So do the things that are cool and fun, right? Cool. Got it? You got to really feel it, though. You got to believe it, right? Okay. What do you think of the app, The Path? I don't know it. Is it good? I know the pattern. I like it. Kind of gets, you have to wait for the cycles to change, though. Still haven't hacked money. Yeah, money. I mean, listen, money's as pesky as you want it to be. Just do the things you love, and money. Just imagine the money coming in the ways that make you feel fulfilled, and don't react. Don't react to shit, guys. Okay. Think this episode has mirror. Yeah, I don't know which one. Define twin flame. Twin flame is a partner, someone you're in a relationship with who it feels is a very big attraction. There's a connection. It's important. It's big. It's both for your growth. It's a really important thing. But they can drive you nuts too. It can be a very volatile relationship. That's a twin flame. You should be grateful for them, but it can be very uncomfortable at times. Differs from a soulmate, which is easy, effortless, magical all of the time, kind of in different ways. It changes, but just effortless, big difference. A lot of people are with twin flames and kind of moving towards that and away from that if they want to, and it's all good. Yeah, I think we're both twin flames and soulmates. We are, but everyone who thinks that they're twin flames and soulmates, they're just twin flames. That's the fucking truth. I don't know how to say it. You will know when it's a soulmate. You will know. It will be effortless. The friction that will be there will be easily viewed from a higher perspective that allows it to be fine all the time. twin flames, you're going to get in arguments over little shit and it's going to feel momentous. So, you know, you'll know the difference. everyone gets mad at that because everyone wants to believe their twin flame is their soulmate. Oh, God, stuff's so new agey, but it's so true. All right. What do you think of the Tao Te Ching? I love the Tao Te Ching. I don't read it that much. I've read it. It's great. It's wonderful. What's not to love? It's fucking awesome. Yeah, the pattern. I told you. It's good. Anything else? We'll give it to the end of another minute to get your questions in. I don't know. Rate the podcast, guys. Do that. Join the list. Patrons get this bonus shit. I'll do these more often and bonus techniques and shit. I don't know. Stuff. Join it. It's good. It's a good way to support. It's better than fucking whatever else you're going to spend $13 on this month. Twin flame can turn into a soulmate. Sure, totally. Of course. Now, let me be very, that's a great point. Now, listen, you're in control of this whole thing. A twin flame can absolutely turn into a soulmate. There's no rules to this. These are all just narratives. They're patterns. They're things that exist. And we can say, just like kind of like, you know, identifying like a role or a job someone has, like healer. It's just the narrative we construct about a certain pattern that's going on. Absolutely, twin flames can turn into soulmates, but be real and honest with where you are, in the relationship with that person at the current point. But very good point, Brittany. I believe we've been flowing between the two. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been really embracing my intuition recently when speaking with people, and I don't know, man. I don't like to not publicly talk about people's stuff, but just make sure when you think it's a soulmate, it's not just a twin flame. You can let that turn into a soulmate. You may be pre-tapping into something. Could be a different timeline. Could be any number of things. But twin flames, man, it's a thing. Many annual spots left on Patreon. Waiting to hack a big of cash. I think there's like 5. I think we've had 15 annual signups. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but there's probably a little bit of time. Basically, there's just a countdown. There's a few things are going to happen where the podcast is going to get a lot more popular quickly. And when those things happen, you'll be crazy. Anyway, I think that's it. But yeah, I mean, you can always sign up for a whatever. You don't have to wait, is what I'm saying. Also, people were telling me today in the readings, if you just kind of imagine the money coming in, that's how a lot of people got the money for the readings. They're like, I thought it was expensive and I'd never be able to afford it. Then this money just appeared in my bank account and I didn't question it. I'm like, cool. That's how things should work. All right. I think we're done here, guys. What is Ram Dass's impact on the spiritual evolution of the next several generations? Okay, good question. I'll answer that. Ram Dass is great. He's doing a lot without a body in this dimension. Maharaji is kind of the root source of this. You could go to Babaji, you could go back. Trickster archetype, Ram Dass was kind of more just like healer, compassionate. He was just authentic. That authenticity is the best thing that Ram Dass did. A lot of these concepts he spoke about will be kind of generally accepted as just like the way things are sooner rather than later, but he'll be remembered for his authenticity, which I think will have a lasting effect for at least a few generations. That's the biggest thing, right? People could call it purity, but that quality, that's the best thing he offered, because so many people lose that shit when they get as big as Ram Dass. But he came from money and wealth and power, and he knew it wasn't the way for him. There's nothing wrong with money, wealth, or power, just to be clear, but to him it was more important of finding truth, and his path was pretty amazing. But really the authenticity, I think, is his impact more than anything else. What a cool guy. All right, we're going to end it there. This is amazing. We'll do more of these. Sign up for the email list if you want all this stuff. People were asking me like how to get the Neville Goddard talks today. Sign up for the list. It's there. If you can't find it, work harder. Patreon, all that stuff. All right. Love you guys. See you with the new album. I'm doing ayahuasca tomorrow, so that'll be crazy. And we'll see what happens. All right. Lots of love. Bye-bye.